Hi, my name is Jamel, and I am coming to you today to bring you some information that I hope will inspire you to look to find new ways for better health. And a little bit about me. I am a mom of three boys, and each one of my boys is amazing, and each one of my boys has different needs and different things that they need to help them grow and be healthy and be strong. And my my youngest son, I'm going to tell you a little bit about him. His name is Rylan, and before Rylan was born, he had a stroke inside my belly. And when we did not find out until he was 8 months old, and it was devastating to learn that this had happened while inside my belly, but also that he was going to have these struggles throughout his life. And we didn't quite know what direction to turn. And so we started asking the doctor, what we could do and things that we could utilize to be able to help make his life better. And because of the stroke that Rylan had, he also has cerebral palsy, which means a weakness on the whole right side of his body. He has very little use of his right hand and arm, but he can walk, right? And then he has really severe epilepsy. So when he was a baby, we were told that the chances of him knowing how to walk and talk could be very slim if we did not have an open heart and an open mind to new possibilities. Because if we looked at how big his stroke was, logically, he would not know how to walk or talk. And any doctor who ever sees his medical record, especially before they meet him, they're expecting him to come into their office in a wheelchair and to be nonverbal. And it's so fun to see these doctors' expressions when he walks into their office and he has clear speech and he talks with them, and they are just blown away because they've seen his medical chart, they've seen his MRI that shows just how much of his brain is not functioning, and they've seen how crazy his EEG is that shows all the seizure activity going on in his brain. So it's so fun to see them look at him and know that he is a walking miracle. Truly, he is a walking miracle. But it didn't start out that way. When Rylan was a baby, he was having so many seizures in a day that at 16 months old, he couldn't sit up, he couldn't roll over, he couldn't do anything but lay there and just have seizures all day long. And it was scary. We were so scared. And my husband had to deploy. So then I was left to care for my older boys as well as for him, not having answers. And doctors that we were working with were trying so hard to find solutions. But the medications that they were putting him on weren't helping him. And we were trying to use medications that had the least amount of side effects, because we knew that if there were side effects, that the chances of him having more problems would be really high. So we really wanted to make sure that he had very minimal side effects. And this kind of drove the doctors crazy, but I learned very quickly that as a parent with a child with medical conditions, you have to learn very quickly how to advocate for them and how to protect them, because we want to do everything we possibly can to help our kiddos be as healthy and strong as they possibly can. And so at 16 months old, when the medications didn't seem to be helping him, and his seizures were actually getting worse, we started opening our minds and our hearts to other avenues. And we started learning everything we possibly could to be able to help him in natural ways, to be able to help his mind and his body to learn and to grow and to calm the seizure activity. And I was shocked at what I learned and what I found. And something that I want to do is I want to open my heart and my mind to each one of you who are going to be watching these series of videos. And I want to share with you some of the things that we did to be able to help him, but then also how I, as a parent, and how my husband, how we work together to be able to help him, but then how we work together to support one another, and some of the tools that we use to be able to help us cope with all of the stress, the anxiety, the overwhelm, and the depression that comes with this, and the unknowing of what is going to happen to our baby, and how is he possibly going to grow up, and are the doctors going to be right? Is my son going to die in his sleep? It can be so devastating when you start hearing and focusing on all the negative. So, if you'll let me, I want to be that light that is shining, that is going to help be a beacon for you to find new avenues and help you be able to find new remedies and new things that can help him, or help your son or your daughter, or help a spouse or a loved one who is struggling with cerebral palsy or with epilepsy or with cancer or with anything that they are struggling with, and to help you be able to start going down this path and this journey of health and wellness. And it truly is inspiring the way that you can learn from books, just like what doctors do, right? You can learn these things. You can learn ways to be able to help your family. You can learn how to overcome. You can learn ways that you can help support yourself, because it's too easy if we just focus on all the negative to be negative all the time, or to be depressed, or to just focus on all the difficulty. But I want to be that person that helps inspire you. I want to be that person that helps you learn how to overcome and how to raise your energy and how to find happiness and joy through all the struggle. And I can't wait to be able to share all of my experiences with you and help you along your journey. So stay tuned, and I will see you later. Bye.